Okay, let me try to theorize how human could acting like a whip such that to maximize power and and the speed. It's basically relatively more complicated models of a human movement. So I will put a really nice video from Smarter Every Day and on our favorite channel, and also a theoretical paper about the whip. So a whip pretty much is transfer the energy. Your head movement is not very fast compared to the tip of the whip. The reason being is you transfer the momentum of the end, which is relatively thick and massive. Almost all the momentum goes to the tip, which is very light. So based on the conservation of momentum, relatively reduced model, then that means the momentum, even though it's low velocity at the end of the whip, will transfer to the high velocity, very high velocity at the tip, which is very light. Just like people being silly doing using towel to make sound. See, the end will become faster because the tip will become faster because the end is massive. Same to human being. It's like that's why the instructor told you to be relaxing, because if you tense up, the momentum will not transfer from the massive body to the end of the striking point. In other words, your body yourself will transfer those momentum to some internal energy. For instance, if you really tense up, try to punch, then the end won't be fast. Or try to slap someone, if you tense to really tense, then it won't be much faster at the end. If you're just really relaxing, then your end will become really fast, because just think like your hand is basically human's end, like the leg and the arm. You can see most of the human, I think average human have a heavier bicep than the forearm, and then the hand should be the lightest. So when the momentum of this transfer to the forearm, the momentum should be fast. So, and compared to straighten up. So straighten up, basically this become a rigid body. That means the velocity at this part determined the velocity at this part, basically become same object. Instead, you make it like a fluid or non-rigid body, then the momentum will transfer from a heavier part to a lighter part. That will give you more velocity at the end. Same to punches. See, like if you just tense up, then you won't have especially when your core, like your core tense up, then you won't get too much energy. If you use your core, basically even more massive part of the body, to transfer some part of the momentum to the end, which is much lighter, then it will become much more powerful. Right? You use some part of your upper body to your abdomen to the hand. Same to the kick. I taught some of the students, they're just really stiff, like this. Then it's much less powerful than you use your body, this part, like your torso, your torso to your leg, and then to your feet. Then they become a whip of your whole lower body. Then this should look like a whip. that's my basic series on striking art. Basically, human acting like a whip to some extent. That's why you can see why the amateurs or the beginners seems their body is rigid, and you find those professionals or those people who has longer practice will have actually a relaxing body, and then they will actually deliver a faster and more powerful strike.